fellow artists. Today we're going to do our own version of the Great Wave. Now here's a print of the original Great Wave. It's a really beautiful piece of artwork, but also kind of a scary piece of artwork because we notice that these waves are coming down on these boats in here, and that's kind of a little scary, but it's really beautiful because it's got a lot of gorgeous color in here, right? This is a really famous piece that people like to redo, so I'm going to show you how to recreate this piece in your own way. The focus of this project is going to be space. We're going to create space on our paper, and then we're also going to show value. Now, value is when you have the same color but different tones and shades, so lightness and darkness. So all the different values of blue in here, that's what we're going to be practicing when we paint. So let me show you a finished piece. Here's one. So you can see there's different values in the wave. And this person chose to do a sunset. Here's another one, a little bit darker. This person chose to do nighttime, and still nice values in the water. So we're gonna get started with a big piece of paper, and you can start in pencil if you want. I'm gonna just be brave and start straight up with oil pastel. And what you're going to do is find just about the center of your paper, just about the center of your paper. And you're gonna make a long curved shape across your paper. And that's gonna be that big wave. That's gonna be the giant wave that we're going to get, okay? So let's start by making that, okay? Then after that, you're going to go underneath your curved line, and you're gonna do those sort of like finger wave shapes that make the white cap of the wave, and you're gonna do those going all the way back. Okay, so I'm gonna come down, and then I'm gonna do those sort of shapes going all the way back. And it's gonna be different every time you do it. Each person's is going to be different. All the way back, okay? And then we're going to add the foreground wave, the wave that comes in the front. So I'm going to add a couple of wavy lines here. And then we're gonna repeat, again, we're gonna do that white cap part. So leave a little space. And then do those white cap parts. Okay, after this, we're going to decide if you're going to add boats. You can add maybe a little boat that's sort of halfway sinking right here. So you can add a boat, or you can keep it just like this, and just with your two waves. I think I'm gonna add maybe this little boat sort of coming out halfway, about ready to be swallowed by the sea here. And once you've decided where you're gonna put your boats, then we can start connecting the waves. So we're gonna do the first one, we're gonna do a C shape, and that's that big wave that comes down, right? And then we're gonna continue to make C shapes going all the way back. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing down here. And with these, you don't have to do really C shapes. You can sort of make them go in the direction that the waves are going. Okay, after this, we're gonna add a horizon line, right? So we wanna maybe keep that line down pretty low here. So this is where the sea is going to end, and then the land begins. Now, if you want to make it like the original, you can add one mountain, and that would be like Mount Fuji. But if you want to keep it your own style, you could add just some hills in the background or something, anything you want. I'm gonna keep mine like this and get started on the next step, which is painting. For the painting, we're going to be using this solid tempera cakes, okay? And what we're gonna do, normally we mix on a palette, but this time we're gonna mix right up in the container, okay? So you're actually gonna be working together with the people at your table to make different values. So let me show you how to make a few different values, and then I'll fast forward through the rest of my project so you can see the finished product. So I'm gonna take some water and just mix it up in this color that was white. And now I've just sort of made it nice and juicy, and that already is a beautiful blue. So I could just use that blue right there and paint a strip of my giant wave, this color, right? And it might be a good idea if you guys make a color with the people you're sharing with, to make sure everybody gets a little bit of the color before you make a new color. So there's a nice value of blue. So then I could also take some, oh, I don't know if we can see over here. There we go. So I've got a little bit of purple right here. Now what I can do is take some of that bluish, whitish color that I've already made and just pop it in here and make a whole new color. Now I've made a whole new color. And this is another value. So you can choose to do all different values. You can do just different lights and darks, blues, but you can add some greens in there, some purples in there, whatever you choose. But the more values you have, the more interesting your giant wave is going to be. So I'm gonna fast forward through this to show you the rest of the piece, and I hope you guys have fun creating the wave. Okay, so I'm all set with painting my Great Wave project. The very last step is going to be, once it's all dry, I'm going to take my oil pastel again and retrace over my lines. Now my painting's still wet, so I can't do that right now, but that's gonna be my very last step, is to trace over those lines. I hope you have so much fun creating this wave.